Yeat's rise to fame has been nothing short of a wild roller coaster ride. This guy has exploded onto the scene like a firework on steroids, dropping projects that I consider absolute classics. I'm talking about bangers like Up to Me, Too Alive, and Life. Seriously, they're so good they could cure insomnia. What's even more mind-blowing is that Yeat has followed in the footsteps of none other than Lil Uzi Vert himself. He's been riding such a wave of success that he's managed to snake some impressive collaborations with Lil Uzi Vert, featuring tracks like Big Tonka, 3Gs, and Flawless. But things have taken a turn lately. I've got a hunch that there might be a top-secret beef between Lil Uzi Vert and Yeat, and it's so hush-hush that nobody's even talking about it. But hey, I'm onto something, and the signs are pretty obvious. You know, kind of like a sledgehammer to the face. Let's start with the fact that Lil Uzi Vert actually went ahead and unfollowed Yeat on Instagram. But that's like saying, I'm done with you, bro. And if that's not enough, whenever Lil Uzi Vert performs live, he conveniently forgets to include any of the collabs in the set list. That's like giving Yeat the silent treatment in front of a massive crowd. And get this, when Lil Uzi Vert was asked about DJ Academics to shout him out, guess who he didn't make the cut? Yep, you guessed it, Yeat. Instead he mentioned Ken Carson Destroy Lonely.
Nigga, Uzi talked about Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely like them niggas was the greatest thing since white on fucking rice, my nigga. Like, nigga, he talked about them niggas like there was great as peanut butter and jelly, nigga, great as like fucking my nigga, I kid you not.
Now call me Sherlock Holmes, but that seems like a pretty clear snub to me. Trust me, I'll dive into all the juicy details and break down this brewing feud later in this video. But for now, let's just say that Yeat and Lil Uzi Vert saga in hip-hop is a mystery of the century. So picture this, Lil Uzi Vert, the hip-hop superstar with streams the hundreds of millions, decides to give Yeat a helping hand by jumping on the collaboration called Flawless. And boy did that song blow up like a firecracker on the 4th of July. It racked over 100 million streams on Spotify alone, and I mean that's a whole lot of people nodding their heads to the sweet sounds of Lil Uzi Vert and Yeat's genius. But here's the twist, despite its massive success, Lil Uzi Vert mysteriously refuses to perform any of the collaborations with Yeat. So you mean to tell me that Lil Uzi Vert, who has more songs with over 100 million streams than he can count, conveniently forgets to include Flawless in his live performances? That's like being given a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and deciding to skip a chocolate river. It just doesn't make any sense. Sure, back in 2022 when Yeat and Lil Uzi Vert were on good terms, they would rock the stage together, belting up their collabs like there's no tomorrow. But now in 2023, it's like Lil Uzi Vert has developed a sudden case of selective amnesia when it comes to their joint masterpieces. It's almost as if there's a secret drama unfolding behind the scenes, a soap opera of many properties. I mean, come on, Lil Uzi Vert, spill the beans. What is going on? Are you and Yeat having a lover's spat? You break up over creative differences? So now we're about to enter the realm of Instagram drama and unreleased collab albums. So here's the deal. Lil Uzi Vert, the man with 1,000 face tattoos, decides to hit the unfollow button on Yeat's Instagram. Yeat, being the bigger person or just less tech savvy, is still following Lil Uzi Vert. Now, what does that mean exactly? Is he trying to keep their beef under wraps while Lil Uzi Vert wants to broadcast it to the world? Or is Lil Uzi Vert simply aiming for the coveted big ratio on Instagram? I guess we'll never truly know the inner workings of these celeb social media strategies. Now brace yourself for this bombshell though. There were rumors circulating in the gossip mill that Lil Uzi Vert and Yeat were cooking up something extra special. Entire collab album. It was supposedly titled Pink Life and the hype was real. Fans were practically salivating their anticipation. But here's the kicker, but it's already halfway through 2023 and where is this mythical album? We had glimpses of hope with the snippets like Insane, which went viral on TikTok faster than a cat video. Thanks to Lil Uzi Vert's unique fast flow on the hook, which is pretty fire. And let's not forget about that tantalizing snippet of Big Bentley and Crash That Bitch. These teasers had us begging for the release day like a dog begging for treats. But here we are in the middle of the year and we're left with some unanswered questions. Perhaps our creative differences are causing more tension than a rubber band about to snap. After all, neither of them have mentioned the project in months, leaving us scratching our heads and a little bit confused.